Good morning. We will start session 4 on chapter triangles. So in the previous session we already started with an exercise. 8 sums we have covered. In today's session we will cover the remaining 8 sums. Question number 9. In figure ABC and AMP. So they are the right angle triangle. So this is A, B, C and AMP. So we'll mark here, this is perpendicular and this is perpendicular. Given ABC, whatever is in the question will same repeated. ABC and AMP are two right angled triangle at B and M. This part is M because it is right angle at what vertex we have to mention, at B and M respectively. Okay, next directly they have given to prove. So what we have to prove? Two triangles are equivalent. Two triangles are similar. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle AMP. The same given triangle what they have given, we have to prove that they are similar. Apart from that, we need to also prove that this is first one and second one. It is given as CA upon PA is equal to BC upon NB. Now, how do you prove the sides are proportional? Whenever we prove the triangles are similar, automatically we get that the sides are proportional. Let's start with the given triangles. What they have given. In triangle ABC and triangle AMP. So ABC 90 degree, AMP 90 degree. We first write that. Angle ABC is equal to angle AMP is equal to 90. Reason given. Then in ABC and AMP, which is the angle which is common to both the triangle? That is angle A. So I'll read this as angle CAB is equal to angle MAP. Reason common angle. Enough, right? Two triangles, two angles are enough to prove the similarity criteria. Common angle. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle AMP by double A criteria. Now from this criteria, let us write the proportional sides. How to write? Just close this. What do you get? AC. Same or CA upon PA is equal to, close this. What do you get? BC upon, close this, NB. Hence proved. So we also proved that the given triangles are similar and the sides are proportional. This was almost similar to one of the sum of the seventh one which I had given you all homework in the previous session. We'll start with the next one. 10th one. CD and GH are respectively the bisectors of angle ACB and EGF. Triangle is not given. We need to draw the figure for this. So, CD and GH respectively are the bisectors of angle ACB. So, first of all, we will consider one triangle as ACB and another triangle as EGF. Okay, CD and GH are the bisectors, so they are equal. They are the bisectors of angle ACB and EGH respectively, right? Then, okay, they have given that H and the D lies on which triangle. They have also mentioned that of triangle ABC and EGF respectively, if ABC, given whole triangle ABC is similar to FEG, this triangle is similar, their corresponding sides are proportional and the angles are equal. That much we know. Apart from that, what we have to prove? Let us write. First, let us write the given. In triangle ACB and triangle EGF, CD and GH are the bisectors of angle ACB and angle EGF respectively. Okay, therefore those angles are equal. This angle is equal to this angle is equal to this. Only that much we will write here. Also, what they have given, this is one part. Also, triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. Now, we will write the remaining part later. Once it is congruent, what are equal, proportional, we'll write that later in the proof wherever we require. Start with the start what you have to prove. To prove, three things we have to prove here. One is the proportional side, that is CD by GH is equal to AC by FG is one thing to prove. Second thing what you have to prove here is triangle DCB is similar to triangle HGE. Third one, triangle DCA is similar to triangle HGF. Triangle DCB is this. First, this triangle is similar to HGE, this triangle. We have to prove that they are similar. Second part, DCA is this, is similar to HGF, this. Very clear? I just put the star mark, what you have to prove the similarity. Now then we have to see from which triangle similarity we get this proportional side. Directly you cannot arrive at this. You have to first start with this and then you can arrive at that. Proof. Before we start, before we actually take the triangles here, we write the given. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG given. So if these are similar, then can I say angle A is equal to angle F and angle B is equal to angle E and angle C is equal to angle G. Right? All the angles equal I have written. Leave about the sides. Sides we can write it also later. These all are equal. Now from this, but these are bisectors which are given here, right? Let us choose this. We'll keep this as it is. So this angle can be written as angle ACB is equal to angle EGF. Angle ACB is equal to angle EGF. These two angles which are given it as equal. So since these are equal, halves of equal are also equal. Remember the axiom. I will write here half of angle ACB is equal to half of angle EGF. Okay. So now what is half of? This implies angle ACD right here. Halves of equal are equal. So we'll write here ACD is nothing but ACD is equal to BCD, that is equal to EGF is nothing but FGH, that is equal to EGH. So I can say this angle is equal to this, also equal to this and also equal to this. Till here it is very clear, that is only about the bisector part, which we require this in proving further similarity of triangle. So it's very clear, Now what am I going to do is, I'm going to rub the board from to prove part because it's quite lengthy. I require space. You all can write this down till here. I'm going to rub this, erase this and start with the remaining part. Okay. So now we proved that these angles are equal to these angles, which we will use into proving the similarity part. Okay. Let's choose the first triangle, what they have asked to prove the similarity. Not the side. Sides will come later. So proof part was anyways there only. In that only I will write as a first one to prove. In triangle DCB and triangle HGE. Okay, these two triangles I have taken for similarity. Now, what all things are equal? First of all, can I tell angle B is equal to angle E? Right? I'll mark off here. It will be easy for us to assume. Okay. So, how do we write angle B, children? Try to write the angle with 3 vertices. Why? Because whenever they have asked something for the proportional sides, it is easy for us to choose the proportional sides very easily. How? By just hiding the middle angle. So, angle B is equal to angle E. B can be written as angle CBD is equal to angle GEH. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. Reason you can give this. One angle is over. Which is second angle? Can I tell now? This angle is equal to this. Proved above. So angle BCD is equal to angle EGH. Proved above. Two angles. Done. Triangle DCB is similar to triangle HGE by AA criteria. Okay. Now by AA criteria, check whether you can prove the given sides are proportional or no from this. Only then we will write. Otherwise we will not write. Okay. CD. Yes, it is there. Upon GH we will get. I'll just write and show you. CD upon GH. You all know how to write, right? Just hide the angle, you will get it. Is equal to BD upon EH. Do you require this, children? CD upon GH? Of course, yes, I require. Do I require BD upon EH? No. What do I require? I require AC upon this. So that is not required by me. So I need not write this at all, right? Our part first thing is proof. Second part of the proof we have proved it. We proved that these two triangles are similar. Now we'll touch another set of two triangles to prove that similar. So second part what we will do now is we will choose next set of triangles, that is in triangle DCA and triangle HGF. In triangle DCA and HGF. Again, two angles which are equal. Angle A is equal to angle F. Shall we write that? So angle A is written as angle CAD is equal to angle GFH. Reason? Triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. Keep this as this. Next part. Can I tell that this angle is equal to this? Proved above. Bisectors. Angle ACD is equal to angle FGH. Proved above. Okay, two angles. One more thing, always remember that whenever we use AA criteria, third angle they have not given. That is why we don't use, right? But if I see the angle sum property, third angle should be equal, it has to be. If AA criteria satisfies, remember that third angle are always equal, but we don't write it. Next, these two are now equal, so triangle DCA is similar to triangle HGF by double A criteria. So with respect to this, let me write the proportional sides. This part is proved, children. What we had to do. Two triangle similarity is over. Now, CD upon GH, that is what required here, yes, is equal to AD upon FH. Not proved. What to do now? See here, we proved it only by two angles. That is why I got two proportional sides. Actually, if I prove it by three angles, how many proportional sides will I get? I get three proportional sides. Now, what did I say here? We wrote here double A criteria, correct? We also know that third angles are equal. Which could be third angles, children? Can this be third angle? Angle AD, angle CDA is equal to angle GHF. Can that be third angle? Yes. So, see, we need not mark it, but in proportionality we can always write. And if you have seen in the previous sums, we have written three proportionality sides, but we have chosen any two whichever we want, right? So, third one we can also add and write here. What could be your third one? Your third one can be AC upon, you want it as FG. Which two you want in this? You have to choose. I want first one and I want last one. Two proportional sides. Rewrite it. CD upon GH is equal to AC upon FG. I hope it is very clear. No confusion in this. I'll repeat once again now. See, we always choose two angles criteria. You can also choose and tell that, see, after here, after this angle, I can also write angle CDA is equal to angle GHF. What will be the reason? Third angles are always equal. How do we tell this now? Just try to recall, there was a numerical sum. First made sixth one. It was 70 degree, 80 degree, right? In one triangle. Second triangle we had 80 degree and 30 degree. How did we come to know that the triangles are similar? Because we found out the third angle, and third angle in both the case when we checked it was the same. So always remember, in double A criteria, triple A can come if you only write one reason telling that third angles are always equal. And you can write it. Even if you have not written, if the requirement is there for the given question, you can add. I could not add here, right? Why I could not add here? Because here, with respect to this triangle, I could not get those signs which I didn't want it. If in case I wanted, that would be BC and GE. Nowhere they have asked us. In case if they had asked, I would have used it. Very clear now? The meaning of third angle criteria? Okay. You can write this down. So, we'll move on to the next one. So, do this very neatly as what I had told in the initially proof. Write down that, then write down these. Whenever you have more than one or two proofs or more than two proofs, like you have to prove similarity, criteria, everything, just highlight the proof what you have done. So that in your whole sum it looks what you have actually done. So this was first one, next one and next one. In any order, that is okay. We'll quickly move to the next sum. This chapter is actually simple if you understand the main concept of the angles criteria. Okay, we'll move to the next one. So, 11th one. In figure, E is a point on side CB produced to an isosceles triangle ABC. Already a figure is given. With that respect, we will draw it. So, A, B, C. So, I have to produce the side such that, okay, this will go and meet at F, perpendicular, and this is also perpendicular. So, which is an isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle is ABC. So, this side is equal to this side. That means this angle is equal to this angle. Over. looking at the sum only I can tell now. This is proved by which criteria? Two angles are already there in the given triangle, right? Okay, let's check. So double A criteria. Orally we can tell this sometimes. Always remember, any triangle if they give something is perpendicular, two perpendiculars are there. Either one common angle will be there. Otherwise, in such cases, it's an isosceles. So two angles are equal. Two angles are equal. What they have asked? They have asked us to prove this as similar. Shall I mark this for homework? I'll read the question. Given same thing you will write, children. E is a point on a side CB produced of an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC. If AD is perpendicular to BC and EF is perpendicular to AC, prove that triangle ABD is similar to triangle ECF. ABD. This is 90. This is also 90. 190 degree we have. Next, ECF. So 90 degree. In both the triangles we have 90 degree. In triangle ABD, angle B is equal to, in triangle FEC, angle C. Over. Two angles, double A criteria, triangles are similar. That's all. Mark 11 sum for homework. We'll move to the next one. So in yesterday's session, I think I had given you all some work. I'm writing work what I have given you all, that is about double A criteria, triple A criteria, SAS criteria, triple S criteria and RHS criteria. Apart from that, 2-3 something extra points also I have given. That has one important point. What do you mean by altitude? What do you mean by a median? So next sum is about the median. So I thought I'll just explain it to you. A given triangle ABC, if I say that AD is the median of the triangle, that means it divides the triangle into two equal parts such that, or else you can also assume that whenever we draw a median to a triangle, that the line which touches the base of a triangle D, it divides the line segment into two equal parts such that D is the midpoint of BC. Remember that one thing, that is the median property. You all can write that. I have already sent you all in PDF. Okay. 12th one. Sides AB, BC and median AD of a triangle ABC are respectively proportional to the sides PQ, QR and median of PM of a triangle PQR. Two triangles are given. So this is A, B, C, P, Q, R. So this is the median AD and this is the median PM. So given we will write, this is 12th one. Sides AB, I will write like this now. In triangle ABC and PQR, AD and PM are the medians of triangle ABC and PQR respectively. Done. Next, what they have given, sides AB of a triangle to PQ is proportional to which side? Again they have given QR BC to QR, that is equal to AD upon PM. So the sides AB, BC and AD, median of a triangle, are proportional to sides PQ, QR and median PM of a triangle respectively. They have given this much. What we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. All the sides are given, no? Can we prove that they are proportional directly? Now, I mean similar directly. Let's check. Now, see here this triangle and this triangle. This side, base and this median is proportional, children. If I want this to be equal, this to be similar, I should prove that this side upon this, base upon base, AC upon PR should be actually similar, right? But I don't have that. I have in other form. So let's work it out on that. Proof. So we will start from this given only here. I mean this whatever we have, we'll write from this. AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AD upon PM. Given. Okay. BC is the base where the median cuts. So I will write that as BC. Can I write BC in terms of 2 times of BD? Correct, no? Because D acts as a midpoint. And QR can be written as 2 times of QM. Why only QM? I can choose even the 2 times of CD and 2 times of MR, right? Why am I choosing that? Because we are talking about this part of triangle. Because I know that this side is proportional to this side. This side it's not there. We have to prove it. So I am not touching that side of a triangle. I am only using left hand side of a triangle. Is equal to AD upon PM. Reason AD and PM are the medians. Enough, understood. Median property it is. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. What will remain? AB upon PQ is equal to BD upon QM is equal to AD upon PM. Equation 1. Okay. So this upon this upon this and this upon this, I proved it as a proportional part. Now what I will do here is, I choose those 2 triangles again. In triangle ABD and triangle PQM, I will directly write this. AB upon PQ is equal to BD upon QM is equal to AD upon PM. How? Proved above. Therefore, triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQM by triple S criteria. Okay? But that is not what we have to actually prove, right? But from this we prove that at least these 2 triangles are equal. From this, can I tell angle ABD is equal to PQM? Why? That is nothing but angle B is equal to angle Q. Because they are similar. Now till here it is very clear? Okay. Come to the last part. I'll solve it here, children. Now choose the original triangle what you have to prove. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So in this triangle, can I tell that this upon this side, that is AB upon PQ is equal to BD upon QM? Proved above. 2 sides already over. Can I also tell that angle B is equal to angle Q? Proved above. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Proved above. Which criteria? SAS. Side angle side criteria. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR by SAS criteria. Right? A bit lengthy, but this is how you prove it. First prove the small part of a triangle. With that one angle also we choose it. How do we remember such things? It's only by practice. That is why each sum when you get, now see, now you have a practice whenever a 90 degree is given, you will either find a common angle or something other than that. So whenever median part is given, it is something like this, you give an approach to the sum. So we proved that the whole triangle is similar to the another triangle. So let's quickly move to the next one, that is 13th one. So first finish this, after this below that you can write this part. 13th one, D is a point on the side BC of a triangle ABC such that ADC is equal to BAC. Okay, let's see the thing now. What the figure is not given, children. So you need to draw for this. And we have to prove that CA square is equal to CD into CD. Now how is this possible? This is possible by first proving the triangle similar, after that writing the proportional sides, and from the proportional sides we have to just cross multiply and get this answer. 13th one, D is a point on the side BC of a triangle. So let us assume the triangle to be ABC. So D is a point. It's only a point, not a midpoint. So D is a point on a side B such that angle ADC, that means I have to join this, angle ADC is equal to angle BAC. So when you look at this, we have to prove those two sides, means we have to choose two triangles. Which two triangles we have to choose? A triangle having a bigger angle and a triangle having a smaller angle. Two angles are already there. Then that means one angle is common. Over double A criteria, triangles are similar. Let's write the proportional sides. So given, write the same thing. D is a point on the side BC of triangle ABC. Angle ADC is equal to angle BAC. To prove, CA square is equal to CB. Dot meaning is nothing but multiplication. Whenever dot comes in geometry, it's not a decimal, it is multiplication symbol. CB into CD. Choose triangles. How to choose? Such a way that it has one bigger angle and one smaller angle. In triangle, bigger one we will choose first. So BAC and triangle ADC. Angle BAC is equal to angle ADC. Reason given. So here this is the common angle, children, between both. Angle BCA is equal to angle BCA. Common angle. Therefore, triangle BAC is similar to triangle ABC by double A criteria. Write the similar, write the proportional sides now. So proportional sides, see here, whatever vertices they have chosen, let us stick to that. So here if I close A, it is BC or CB. CB upon CA is equal to, I am just reading it like this, CA upon AB upon AD. Now look at this. Do we have something similar here? No. Both are different. Now that means what should I do, children, here? I am not getting the perfect answer. See, I wrote it as it is. Now CB upon CA is equal to AB upon AD. Right? We have written it. But we don't require AD anywhere. We only require CA. We require CB. We require CD. Now from where CD comes? Look. Angle BAC is one whole triangle part here. This is one, what do you say? Common angle. Which angle is left out in this triangle? Angle B is left out. So angle B, if you read, angle BAC, what is the proportional side for that? CA. Understood now how did I write this? If you want, you can write third angle here. If you don't want to write third angle, in proportional sides always write divided by. In smaller triangle, which side is missing? We finish this, this angle is missing. So for this angle, it is CD. Now just see here, which are the things which are repeating? First one, second one. We don't require this part. CB upon CA is equal to CA upon CD. Understood how to change the things? Otherwise write here as a third angle, left to you. Now cross multiply CA into CA. CA square is equal to CB into CD. So when you cross multiply, you will get this. Very clear? We'll move to the next one, 14th one. Usually, whenever you read the 14th question, you generally tend to get confused. It is as similar as 12th one, but it is actually not. The question is similar. It's about the median only. But the proportional sides what are given are different from 12th question. That is what you have to understand. Let's quickly start with the 14th one. 14th one. The side AB, AC and median AD of a triangle ABC are respectively proportional to sides PQ, PR and median PM of another triangle PQR. Similar as that, what you feel? Let's first draw this. So this is first set of triangle ABC and the another one, that is PQR. So median AD and median P. Okay. So what they have given? In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AD and AM are the medians respectively, such that what is proportional? AD upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to AD upon PM. Understood the difference here? In the previous question, what was there? This side wasn't proportional, was not there, wherein base was proportional. That was an advantage to us. Why? Because since it was a median, we could easily tell that 2 times and finish it off, the same thing. But here we don't have anything 2 times. We have this side, and the median of the triangle proportional. Same case, we have to prove that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So don't get confused with the previous one. Be alert when you read the question and write the given properly. Okay. So this is what they have given to prove. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This cannot be done directly without any construction. Now, every time the question comes, how should we know, teacher, there should be a construction? How should we know that we have to give an approach to this sum? I will repeat the same thing again and again, same by practice. By practicing numerous examples, worked examples, writers, assignment, wherever you come across triangles chapter, some extra questions, you will come to know how to give an approach to the sum. So, what should be the construction? Produce AD to E such that AD is equal to DE and PM to N such that PM is equal to MN. Okay, we'll write that first. Produce. Now what I will do, I'll first write all the construction, that itself will come very big. I'll write the whole thing and I'll repeat it once again from the proof part. Produce AD to E such that AD is equal to DE and PM to N such that PM is equal to MN. Okay. Join BE, CE, QN and RN. Okay, we did that. Now come for the proof. I'll write starting few things here. What all conditions I want, I'll apply that here. Proof, I will write here AD and PM are the medians of triangle ABC and PQR respectively. Therefore, can I say BD is equal to CD and QM is equal to RN. Correct now? So this is equal to this and this is equal to this. Okay. Now, if you look at it, this forms a quadrilateral. I am using the word quadrilateral because I don't know whether it is a square, rhombus, rectangle, parallelogram, what. We can say it as a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral. In a quadrilateral, which quadrilateral property, children? Diagonal bisect each other. See, main thing here is only in this part we come across a parallelogram properties also. So what I will do is, usually I think in 9th standard you studied about the chapter quadrilaterals, parallelograms. Standard 8th you studied about properties of quadrilaterals. I have a PDF of all the properties written. So today what I will do is, I will also send the PDF along with this session what I will be sending. Go through the properties. Now see here you should know which quadrilateral property will satisfy here if diagonals bisect each other. Parallelogram will satisfy. Square will satisfy, rectangle will satisfy, rhombus will satisfy. But I can't call this as a square because angles are not 90. I can't call this as a rectangle, angles are not 90. I can't call this as a rhombus, all the sides are not equal, correct? But I can call this as a parallelogram, no condition applied here, right? So I can call this quadrilaterals as a parallelogram because it satisfies the condition diagonals bisect each other. See, in rhombus they bisect perpendicularly. That condition it will not satisfy. Square also same thing. So all these small things you should also know and remember. So what I will do is, I will send you that PDF of properties. You can go through, make a note in your book. It is left way because we use it here. I will write here now a quadrilateral whose diagonals bisect each other can be a parallelogram, right? See here, this is equal to this and this is equal to this from that. Therefore, ABEC and PQNR are parallelogram. Okay, so till here I hope it is very clear. Now since it is parallelogram, what it can be, I will write here. See here, angles I am not much worried about here. I only want sides. AB is equal to CE and AC is equal to BE. And here PQ is equal to RN and PR is equal to QN. Reason, opposite sides are equal. You've written correctly. So AB is equal to CE, AC is equal to BE, and here PQ is equal to RN and PR is equal to QN. I hope it is very clear till here. Still we have not even touched the solving part actually. This is only the conditions what we had to fulfill before we actually start with the sum. I hope till here it is very clear. I am going to erase this now and start with actual sum for the proof part. Okay, I'll erase this. So completely I'll do that because I require lots of space to write it. It can be asked not less than 4 marks question. Okay. Next, we'll again start from what proportional sides we knew. Already proof was written. I will write here. We know that AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to AD upon PM given. Okay. Now I'll keep AB upon PQ as it is. AB upon PQ as it is. AC upon PR children. AC upon PR. Can I write AC as BE? Opposite sides are equal. Can I write PR as QN? Okay, see, I am trying to use something from the LHS side of the triangle from both the sides. Okay, that is why I kept AB as it is. I wrote AC is equal to B. Instead of AC, I wrote B. Instead of PR, I wrote QN. Okay, AD, I will write this as, I will just add 2 times. Why 2 times? See, something if I multiply to it, I will divide also something to it. If I cancel, I get the original one. I will simply write here 2 times of AD divided by 2 times of PM. What did I write? If I cancel this, what do I get? I get back again AD and PM only. Okay. Next part. Reason you write here BE and C na. AC is equal to BE and PR is equal to QN. This reason has to be written. Okay. AB upon PQ is equal to BE upon QN is equal to. What is 2 times of AD? AD and AD. 2 times of AD is AE. Divided by 2 times of PM is PN. Right? I proved that this side, this upon this is equal to this upon this is equal to this upon this. That means this implies triangle ABE is similar. Okay, we will write that by choosing triangles and writing. Equation 1 I will choose here now. In triangle ABE and triangle PQN, I will repeat same thing. AB upon PQ is equal to BE upon QN is equal to AE upon PN. Proved above. Therefore, triangle ABE is similar to triangle PQN by triple S criteria. From this triple S criteria, can I tell that this angle is equal to this angle? Okay, I'll choose that angle. Angle BAE is equal to angle QPN. Keep this as it is. Equation 2. Similarly, now how did I use this children? Same thing. If I repeat it for this side, see here, I'll keep this. Now what I do is AB upon PQ is equal to this I will choose here. This side I will choose. This side anyways it is there. AC by PR is there. I'll again use the same trick and prove that these two triangles are similar. Okay, can I do that? Similarly, I can also prove that triangle ACE is similar to triangle PRN Yeah. One thing I'm telling you here is, see, I have written similarly here. Sometimes in your school, your teacher tells that no, you have to prove it. Talk to your teachers and find out whether is it okay if I write similarly, or I have to again repeat the whole thing for that side of the triangle also. Okay, it's a similar thing what you are doing. Is equal to PRN by again triple is criteria only. From this I can tell this angle is equal to this angle, children, here. How do we get that? CAE is equal to angle RPN. Equation 3. Right? Still the sum is there. Add equations 2 and 3. Add 2 and 3. So if I add 2 and 3, it is BAE plus CAE is equal to QPN plus RPN. Read. BAE plus CAE will give you what angle? Will give you BAC is equal to QPN plus RPN will give you QPR. This is nothing but angle A is equal to angle P. Equation 4. Keep it. Now the final touching here. Choose the original whole triangle what they have asked. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay, what do we know here? We know that AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR. Why? Given. Then we know that angle A is equal to angle P. Proved above. Which criteria? Side angle side criteria, right? So triangle B is ABC only they have taken in the whole, yeah, ABC is similar to triangle PQR by SAS criteria, hence proved. Clear? This is how you solve it. First, when you write this here, extend it and make that as a parallelogram by mentioning that in a quadrilateral if diagonal bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. Like the side properties of the parallelogram, then start from the given what you had known. Try to choose the first half of the triangle to your left hand side by keeping the first proportional side as it is AC. This side what we have, let us make it equal to this side. AD what we write twice of that, and make sure that this triangle is similar to this. Similarly, we can apply the same rule here also. So since both the triangles are similar, they are proportional equal angles we have written. Add those two angles, we get the whole angles are equal. Then choose the original triangle and proportional given side and the proved angle by SAS criteria. Yes, so we quickly finish the last two sums of this exercise. A vertical pole of length 6 meter. So a vertical pole of length, this is a pole, let us imagine that. So understand that let AB is the pole which is of length 6 meter. Cast a shadow 4 meter long. Now you should know how the shadow is casted. Suppose, assume that when you are standing straight, how do you see your shadow? Always flat to the ground. So if this is the pole, this is always the shadow. So I'll use this as C, 4 meter. At the same time, a tower casts a shadow 28 meter long. Two different ways you can draw the figure. I'll draw it and show it to you. So a tower, if it is standing, of course it has to be bigger than this. So I'll choose this as the tower. Okay. It casts a shadow, how much? 28 meter long. The whole is 28. So if this is 4, actually this has to be more. Assume that this is 28 means this should be 24 children. Okay. So A, B, C, D and B. I have drawn it like this. It can also be drawn like this. So this is 6, this is 4. Another triangle, this is 28, and you have to find the height of the pole, right? This way also you can do it, this way also you can do it. I usually prefer drawing it like this. Simple in calculations and proving part also. Now is this very clear to what we have drawn? Whenever such type of question comes, yeah, finally we'll read it. Find the height of the tower. Yes. We have to always name what we have used it. Let AB be the vertical pole that is equal to 6 meter. AC be the shadow of pole that is equal to 4 meter. DE is equal to height of tower, and EC is equal to shadow of tower. Very important to write this in your own words, in your own statement you can write. I have made it very simple to just analyze and write what we marked and what we have written. Now, here, first of all, to find the unknown sides here, two different ways you can apply it, children. One is that, now when I say that a pole and a tower is standing, they are always parallel to each other. That means if they are parallel to each other, I can apply direct PPT here, correct? Though this sum falls under this criteria, that is angle sum or similar triangles type, you need not apply that one here. See, simple thing I'll tell you, when you look at this, nobody has told you that this is parallel to this. But assume that if a pole is there and a tower is there on the same line, are they both parallel to each other? Of course, they are parallel. They are perpendicular to the ground with respect to that, right? That means this is parallel. So directly you can tell that, assuming that pole and the tower are parallel to each other with respect to the ground, therefore apply BPT directly. This upon this is equal to this upon this. You can go with that. If not, prove triangles are similar, write proportional sides, substitute the given values and find. Left to you. Okay. So I go with the similarity part only here. Solution. So in triangle bigger one, DEC and triangle BAC. First of all, if it is pole, it is assumed that they are perpendicular to each other. So angle DEC is equal to angle BAC is equal to 90. Pole and tower are perpendicular with respect to ground. Now that is different if the pole is erected standing up with slant, that cannot happen. Then can I tell that this is a common angle for both? Angle DCE is equal to angle BCA, common angle. Now which is the third angle? Actually third angle is required here. Let us write the third angle, children. Why? Because the sides what we have, that lies in third angle only. Angle EDC, see this is third angle, is equal to this. One more simple I will tell you. Pole and this are parallel, corresponding angles are equal also can be used. Anything, just think. Is equal to angle EDC is equal to angle ABC. I will simply write third angles are also equal. Okay. Triangle DEC is similar to triangle BAC by AAA criteria. So AAA criteria done, right? BC upon BC is equal to BC is nowhere required. We only require these two sides. Utilize these two. What is the measurement of DE? That is what you have to find out. What is the measurement of DE? It is 6. What is the measurement of EC? 28. What is the measurement of AC? 4. I'll do it here. So, DE is equal to 28 into 6 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4 sevens are 7 6 are 42. DE is equal to 42 meter. Therefore, height of the tower, give the conclusion. Height of the tower is 42 meter. 16th one and the last one. If AD and PM are the medians of the given triangle ABC and PQR respectively. So let us first draw. Don't worry, this is not the one which was like 14th one. Very simple one it is. If AD and PM are the medians of triangle ABC and PQR respectively, where triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, right? We have to prove that AB upon PQ is equal to AD upon PM. AD upon PQ is equal to AD upon PM. That means I have to choose this triangle, children, for similarity. Now when I choose these two triangles for similarity, first of all see here what you can get, how you can prove this. They have given that these two triangles are similar. Since if these two triangles are similar, okay, we'll do it. See here, proof. First we will write triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now since it is similar, can I tell angle B is equal to angle Q? Only whatever I want I will write here. Okay, because this part comes in these two triangles. Angle B is equal to angle Q. I can also write that. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, it's correct. And I can also write that AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to BC upon QR. Okay. Next. AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to BC can be written as 2 times of BD divided by 2 times of QN. Reason? AD and PM are the medians. So, therefore, AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to BD upon QM. Keep this as it is, equation 1, where we are only going to use these two, right? Choose the triangles what you have to actually prove now. Not actually prove because proportional signs will come in that. In triangle ABD and triangle PQM, can I tell angle B is equal to angle A? Angle B is equal to angle B is equal to angle Q. Proved above. Here. Can I also tell that AB upon PQ is equal to BD upon QM? Reason? Proved above. Which one? One angle, two sides. Therefore, triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQM by SAS criteria. From SAS criteria, right now here. From SAS criteria, what will be the proportional sides? Proportional sides will be AB upon PQ is equal to, if P is the angle, AD upon BN. Hence proved. That is what was asked. This angle we proved from the similar part, and from this median part we also proved that another side is equal. So from SAS we proved that the triangles are similar. From that the proportional sides we wrote. That is what is the proof. So with that we complete this exercise. So the next one is about areas of similar triangle, which we will be doing it in the next session.